With all the upgrades to the 2018 Mustang, it is one of the greatest Mustangs of all times when it comes to performance, but Ford still left out quite a few important details, and one of them is hood struts. This car still uses a prop rod, so today we're going to fix that problem with help from Redline Tuning. This is a Redline Tuning Elite Hood Strut Kit fitting your 2018 Mustang GT or EcoBoost. Now this does look very similar to the S550 kit for the 15 through 17, but there are subtle changes due to the shape of the hood that make this 18 specific and the other ones will not work properly. These are very easy to install and include the stainless steel gas struts and everything needed for installation. For this installation, they had a 1/4 inch ratchet, 10mm socket, 13mm socket, center punch, and a drill. We're going to begin the installation over here on the passenger side. The driver's side is actually the same process, but it's much easier, so we're going to show you the passenger side. The first thing we have to do is modify our battery cover. Now my 2018 Mustang has actually been used for test fits in the past. It already has the hole, but I'll explain how to do that. What you're going to do is remove this thumb screw here, so unthread it and pull it out. Grab the supplied template and actually put this back in place. And you'll rotate this over so it lines up with basically there's a trim line here embossed in the plastic. Line this up, and you're going to center punch a hole right in the middle there, then use the supplied drill bit off the car to drill the hole out. Let's remove the panel, simply back out that thumb screw. The two others over here. And then remove the panel. We're going to start by installing the fender bracket. Now this is exactly the same passenger and driver side. This little insert actually has a little lip on it. We'll go down here and fit in this opening. Then you'll actually pull up on the bracket, the stud facing outward, and then tighten it down. To put this in base, you just put it in at an angle so you get the whole thing to go down in. And then just basically turn the bolt until it lines up. Then you can tighten it down. And snug that down, and move on to the hood bracket. Over on the hood side now, we're going to remove this top nut. Don't worry, your hood still has 3 other nuts holding it on, so it's not going to go anywhere. Put the bracket over the stud, then reinstall factory nut. Just want to basically keep this straight with the hood's body lines. We're going to reinstall the battery cover. The hole that you drilled will go around the stud here on the bracket. Then reinstall the original thumb screws. This part, an extra set of hands will come in handy, but if you don't have them, you can honestly just sort of use your head to hold the hood up. It's not really that heavy. Get underneath it here. Want to make sure this hose goes on the inside of the strut. Pop it on there, and actually push that up in the corner there. And then connect down there and repeat the process on the other side. This last part of the installation is entirely optional, but since we don't need the prop rod anymore, no reason not to get rid of it. Reinstall the bolt just to give it a cleaner look when it's finished. And your installation is finished. Now, as we all know, this is how it should have come from the factory. I mean, you've got the hood struts, let it go about halfway up, it goes up on its own. And the best part, if you're working your engine, you've got all this room, no prop rod in the way. far as the installation goes, this is a very simple installation almost anybody with a drill can tackle. It's a half an hour tops. Be back on the road in no time.